Listen to me carefully because this might be the most important message you hear this year. If you have a dream inside your chest right now, you're already lucky. Most people are dead inside. They wake up every day without a spark. They scroll on their phones, complain about life, blame the government, blame their parents, blame their boss, but never once look in the mirror and ask, what do I want? What am I willing to fight for? If you have a dream, no matter how big, no matter how wild, you are already ahead of 99% of people, because a dream is a compass. It's your life's GPS, and if you ignore it, you're going to live with regret so heavy, it will crush you when you're old. Dreams are not cute wishes. They are not something you put on a vision board, sit back, and hope the universe sends you. No, dreams are a responsibility. If you were chosen to have a vision, that means you were chosen to make it real. And if you don't, you are betraying yourself. A dream is not just a nice thought you play with when you're bored. A dream is not a fairy tale you imagine before you fall asleep. A dream is a responsibility. When life gives you a vision, it's not giving you a toy, it's giving you a mission. That dream is screaming at you every single day, telling you there's more inside you, telling you you're capable of something greater. The problem is most people treat their dreams like entertainment instead of orders. They sit back and fantasize but never act. They wait for the right time, as if a perfect moment will magically appear where everything feels easy. That moment will never come. If you were chosen to see the dream, you were chosen to chase it, fight for it, and bleed for it. That's the price you must pay. The harsh truth is this: if you do not chase your dream, someone else will. Someone out there has the same idea, the same vision, and they are willing to work while you sleep. Every day you delay, someone else is getting closer to what could have been yours. That is why dreaming is not enough. Dreaming without action is torture. It will eat you alive. It will make you restless at night. It will make you hate your life because you know you could be more. That's why a dream is a responsibility, because ignoring it will destroy you just as much as failing to achieve it. People need to stop waiting for permission to go after what they want. Nobody is going to knock on your door and say, "It's your turn to win now." Life doesn't work like that. You have to claim your dream with action. You have to wake up earlier, stay up later, work harder than you think you can, and keep going even when you're tired. You have to be willing to face failure, humiliation, and rejection, because that is part of the process. Your dream will test you before it rewards you. It will ask you, how bad do you really want this? Every single day, and your actions will be the answer. So stop treating your dream like a hobby. Treat it like life or death. Treat it like something you cannot afford to lose. If you're serious about it, you will cut out every distraction, every negative person, every excuse. You will do whatever it takes because you know that you were not born to be average. You were not born to live a life you hate. You were born to make that dream real. And the moment you decide to take full responsibility for it, not blame anyone, not wait for luck, that is the moment your dream begins to transform into reality. Nothing in life is free, and that includes your dream. The life you want, the future you keep imagining, the person you want to become, all of it comes with a price tag, and that price is sacrifice. You cannot keep living the same way and expect to wake up one day in a completely different reality. It doesn't work like that. If you want to rise, you must give something up. People love the idea of success, but they hate the process. They love the thought of being rich, strong, respected, and free, but they cannot stomach what it actually takes to get there. That's why so many stay stuck. They are not willing to pay the cost. Sacrifice means trading short-term comfort for long-term greatness. It means you stop wasting time on endless scrolling and start building something meaningful. It means you stop hanging around people who pull you down and start surrounding yourself with winners, even if it means being lonely for a while. It means you give up some sleep, some fun, some comfort, because you are hungry for more than just an easy life. Every moment you sacrifice is a brick you are laying for your future, and every moment you waste is a brick you are taking away from it. The dream demands this exchange. You cannot escape it. This is where most people fail. They want to keep their old habits and still get a new life. They want to eat junk food and have a perfect body. They want to procrastinate and still become millionaires. They want to stay in their comfort zone and still achieve greatness. It's impossible. The dream doesn't negotiate. It doesn't bend to your laziness. It asks for discipline, for sweat, for effort. And if you refuse to give it, it will pass you by. Someone else, hungrier than you, will make the sacrifices you wouldn't, and they will take the life you wanted. Sacrifice is painful, yes, but pain is the currency of growth. Every time you choose sacrifice, you get stronger. You become sharper. You become more dangerous. You separate yourself from the crowd. While everyone else is wasting their life on meaningless distractions, you are building something real. That is why sacrifice is not a punishment, it is a filter. It filters out the weak. It filters out the average. It leaves only those who are serious enough to win. So don't run from sacrifice. Embrace it. Learn to love it. Every late night, every early morning, every dollar you invest, every comfort you let go of, they are all proof that you are paying the price for the life you deserve. And when you finally get there, when you finally stand inside the dream you built with your own hands, every sacrifice will feel small compared to what you gained. That is the power of sacrifice. It hurts now, but it pays forever. Motivation is a scam. People wait for it like it's some magical fuel that will carry them to success, and that's why they never get anywhere. Motivation is unreliable. It comes in waves. It shows up when you're excited, and it disappears the moment things get hard. You cannot build a life on something that vanishes every time you face resistance. If you rely on motivation, you'll only work when you feel good, and that's not how winning is done. Winners operate on discipline. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline doesn't wait for inspiration. Discipline says, I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care if I'm sad. I don't care if no one believes in me. I do what needs to be done. That is the real secret. Most people never reach their dreams because they confuse being motivated with being committed. Motivation is emotional. Commitment is a decision. Discipline is the bridge between the decision you made and the life you want. Every day you show up, you are laying bricks toward that dream. Every day you skip because you don't feel like it, you are ripping bricks out of the wall you've built. This is why discipline is so rare. It forces you to act against your feelings. It forces you to do hard things when no one is watching, when there is no applause, when there is no immediate reward. And here's the truth. You will never always feel like working. There will be days where you're exhausted, where nothing is going right, where you feel like giving up. Discipline is what drags you through those days. Discipline is what separates the guy who talks about his goals from the one who actually achieves them. People admire successful men and women, but they never see the lonely nights, the boring routines, the grind that no one posts about on social media. That grind is discipline in action. The beauty of discipline is that once you build it, you become unstoppable. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop letting emotions dictate your life. You just execute, day after day. Repetition turns into mastery, and mastery turns into results. This is why the disciplined always end up looking lucky to everyone else. It wasn't luck, it was consistency, built over years through pain and repetition. So if you want to live your dream, stop waiting for motivation to strike. Stop wasting time trying to feel ready. Start being disciplined. Show up every single day, even when you hate it, even when it's boring, even when no one notices. Because every day you stay disciplined, you get closer to the person you're meant to become. And when the results finally show, the same people who doubted you will call you blessed, but you'll know the truth. You didn't get lucky. You got disciplined. The world is loud, full of opinions, full of people telling you what you can and cannot do. And if you are weak enough to listen, you'll spend your entire life living by someone else's script. People are quick to tell you to be realistic, to stay in your lane, to play it safe. They will project their own fears and failures onto you because your dream reminds them of what they gave up on. If you let their noise get inside your head, you will kill your own ambition before it even has a chance to grow. You have to learn to silence the world and trust yourself. You have to build such a strong vision that no amount of gossip, criticism, or doubt can shake you. When you start chasing something bigger than yourself, expect the noise to get louder. People will laugh. They will call you crazy. They will say you're wasting your time. They will wait for you to fail so they can say, "I told you so." And when that day comes, you must keep moving forward with zero reaction. Their opinions do not pay your bills. Their doubts do not build your dream. Their approval is not your mission. The day you stop caring about what everyone thinks is the day you set yourself free. The sad truth is that most people are addicted to seeking validation. They want everyone to clap for them, to approve of their choices, to agree with their vision, but that's not how dream chasing works. If everyone understands your dream, it's not big enough. If everyone agrees with your plan, it's too safe. Big dreams are supposed to look unrealistic. They are supposed to make people uncomfortable. They are supposed to separate you from the crowd. You must become deaf to the noise and blind to the distractions. Focus on what you're building, not what they're saying. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them gossip while you work in silence. Use their words as fuel, not as chains. Every time someone tells you that you can't, work harder until you prove that you can. Nothing is more satisfying than turning their doubt into your victory. The world will always have something to say. Even when you succeed, they will still find a reason to criticize. That's why you cannot let the noise decide your path. Your dream belongs to you, not to them. Protect it like it's your life, because in many ways it is. The loudest voices are usually the ones doing the least. The strongest move you can make is to ignore them and keep going. When you finally get there, when you finally live the dream they said was impossible, their noise will turn into silence because success is the only reply that matters. Quitting is the easiest thing in the world, and that's why most people do it. They start with excitement, they talk about their big plans, they post about their journey, but the moment it gets hard, they disappear. The dream gets heavy, the road gets lonely, the failures pile up, and they convince themselves it's not worth it. That's why so few people actually win, because winning requires the one thing most humans refuse to do: keep going when it hurts. The truth is, your dream will break you before it builds you. It will test you, push you, humiliate you, and dare you to give up. And every time you refuse, you get stronger. Every time you get back up, you take another step closer to the life you want. People think the ones who win are the smartest or the most talented. That's a lie. The world is full of smart, talented losers who never followed through. The ones who win are the ones who simply refuse to stop. They outlast everyone else. They stay in the fight long after the crowd has left. They keep swinging when everyone else has walked away. Quitting is final. It guarantees you will never see the result. But persistence keeps you in the game long enough for life to finally reward you. Every dream worth having will require perseverance. You will face moments when nothing is working, when you feel invisible, when you question if you're wasting your life. In those moments, quitting will seem like relief. But quitting doesn't make the pain go away, it makes it permanent. You will spend the rest of your life wondering, what if? That is a pain far greater than any struggle you are facing now. The key is to stay in motion no matter how slow it feels. Some days you will run, some days you will crawl, but you must never stop moving. Small progress is still progress. One more rep, one more call, one more late night. These small actions compound until they explode into results. The dream doesn't need you to be perfect. It just needs you to stay in the fight. Refuse to quit when you fail. Refuse to quit when you're tired. Refuse to quit when nobody believes in you. Refuse to quit when it feels like the whole world is against you. Because there will come a day when everything you worked for suddenly starts falling into place, when all the pain makes sense, when the struggle turns into strength. That day only comes to the ones who never gave up. So, make a decision today. You will not quit, not now, not ever. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you will rise one more time. Because the dream belongs to the person who refuses to stop chasing it. And now, as we come to the end of this message, I need you to understand one thing clearly: everything you want is still possible. I don't care how old you are, how many times you've failed, how many people have doubted you, or how much time you think you've wasted. Your dream is still alive. The fact that you are hearing this right now means life hasn't given up on you, so don't you dare give up on yourself. This is the moment you decide, not tomorrow, not next week. Right here, right now, you draw a line in the sand and say, I will not live another year of my life running from what I know I'm meant to do. You have to become relentless. You have to become obsessed. You have to look at your dream like oxygen, something you cannot live without. There will be pain. There will be setbacks. There will be nights when you want to quit, when you cry, when you question why you even started. But if you keep going, if you keep pushing, if you refuse to surrender, I promise you there will also be victory. There will be that moment where you look around and realize you're living the life you once only imagined. So take this fire in your chest and turn it into action. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Start today. Start messy. Start scared, but start. Because your dream is waiting, and the world is waiting to see the person you were born to become.